ICT skills through language programs, supported education, supported employment, transitional employment, and more. So our plan for this clubhouse is similar to the one in NYC, and I met the directors when I was in Trieste as well. But we want to do it with an extension of MIASA'S current services. So finally, Ustaz Muhammad Nodarus will have a room where he can do his ruqyah interventions. And what we want to do is we want to not only create jobs, but we want to also place jobs, do job placement for our peers. And you know, I was so inspired when I first heard about Soul's Health's work, because they do a lot about on this. They're also a social enterprise, and I think and I feel it's so important to do this. So many, you know, of our peers of mental illness patients lose their jobs, not necessarily because of their illness, but because of the stigma in society, that the working environment is not conducive to their recovery. And so we're really, really hoping that through this clubhouse, we will be able to once and for all not have any more mental illness patients on the streets, incarcerated in prisons, and also be in psychiatric hospitals and live there for years and sometimes even die there. So with this effort, I believe that not only will this help peers, but with direct contact with people with mental illness, we are going to be able to change the perception of the society, seeing mental illness patients, that they can work, that they can be productive, that they can recover, that they can lead normal and productive lives and lead qualitative lives amongst people, amongst the community. And let me tell you, the Fountain House, the club model house approach is the most widely replicated evidence-based model for people living with mental illness in the globe. So we are extremely excited about this project, and we would like to again humbly thank Puan Sri Dr. Azura Tajuddin. We want to thank PETRONITA for their generous support. And now it gives me great honor to invite Puan Sri Dr. Azura to give a few words. Please give her a big round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Puan Anita. Yang Amat Mulia, Tengku Puteri Raja Iman Azan, Al-Sultan Abdullah, Royal Patron of MIASA, Yang Berusaha Puan Anita Abu Bakar, President of MIASA, members of the panelists, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My sincere gratitude goes to MIASA for inviting PETRONITA to be part of this special event today. And for those who are not familiar with us, PETRONITA, allow me to share a little bit about us and what we do. PETRONITA is the Association of Wives and Women Staff of Petronas, and it has been in operation since 1980. We have about 5,000 members nationwide, as well as in Jakarta and Dubai. We organize numerous activities that help empower our members and women at large. One of our key signature programs is our annual Orchid Run and Ride, a fundraising charity event that aims to advocate a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Year on year, we have contributed our proceeds to various health institutions to help their cause in assisting the less fortunate. This year, in conjunction with our event's 5th year anniversary, we had managed to raise some 550,000 ringgit, and MIASA has been selected as one of the beneficiaries. So, ladies and gentlemen, PETRONITA's vision is to bring balance to the life of every woman. We recognize the central role that women play in enhancing the health of community as a daughter, a wife, a mother, a sister, and a friend. In this context, balance is crucial to ensure that women are well equipped to care for the needs of their loved ones, the men, the women, and the children in their lives. Today, women are struggling to find a balance between raising families and juggling careers. At PETRONITA, we constantly strive to support our members by organizing activities that enrich their lives, such as sports, creation and hobbies, seminars, grooming, and etiquette, as well as language classes, amongst others. We also encourage our members to give back to society by providing numerous voluntary opportunities. In short, we aspire to add value to their advancement and self-fulfillment. In this regard, we appreciate the growing significance of mental well-being, which impacts not only women, but all segments of society. The rise of mental health issues poses a worrying trend that shows no sign of slowing down. WHO recently stated that staggering 450 million people are suffering from mental disorder, which is the leading cause of ill health and disability worldwide. Closer to home, and based on the latest available statistics, some 4.2 million Malaysians are battling these issues. Is that correct? Oh, almost, yeah. This is the cause for serious concern. It is clear that those who are affected by mental health issues would need all the resources they can get in order to heal. Befitting our vision to bring balance to the life, PETRONITA is committed to contribute in this aspect to make a difference in the lives of others. This brings me to the uniqueness of MIASA as a patient-initiated association. The people behind MIASA understand the challenges that patients and caregivers face and are therefore better equipped to give sound advice and knowledge. MIASA has demonstrated commendable value in connecting patients and caregivers to professionals who provide therapeutic assessment and counseling services. Its signature circle time and avenue for patients and caregivers can come together to share their stories and struggles, create a safe space for them to speak, to help as motivation. To date, about 14,000 participants have benefited from MIASA-led programs, and we want to see this number grow. On this note, I am pleased that PETRONITA is able to contribute proceeds from the recent Orchid Run and Ride 2019, amounting to 164,000 for MIASA to take its services to the next level with the establishment of a clubhouse that has potential to aid more patients and caregivers. To me personally, mental well-being is just as vital as physical well-being. In reality, these two coexist and should not be treated as separate. We find that behind every medical illness, it is possible to find a mental health concern. Mental well-being is the foundation of every family and community. If this foundation is not properly taken care of, the future and sustainability of families and communities worldwide would be jeopardized. I truly empathize with the number of stories I read about or hear each day about those who struggle with mental health issues. One such story that struck a chord with me was about a 13-year-old student who took his own life at home in Penang simply because he was overwhelmed with too much homework. Such death is a great waste of potential, and I always think about this young boy and what his future would have been like had he reached out for help in time. It is indeed very sad when patient ends up taking his or her own life because they have reached their wit's end. With suicide prevention being the focus for this year's World Mental Health Day, we should realize that current data points to one person committing suicide every 40 seconds because of mental health issues. There is an immediate and urgent need to reverse this alarming trend. As a charitable entity, PETRONITA select causes that are important to the community. We want to contribute in improving the mental well-being of people from all walks of life. By supporting MIASA, an association that is founded by Patients for Patients, we hope to help provide the resources needed to empower its recovery effort. Patient-initiated associations such as MIASA is growing increasingly important in recent times because It is built by those who have been through a similar journey. Their knowledge and empathy make a world of difference to patients and caregivers alike who are striving to a better state of mental health. I believe that such small acts of kindness goes a long way. As individuals, we can start by removing all judgment and embracing the challenges that patients face with an open heart. We can also educate others about mental health issues and ways to rise above them. It is only through progressive and collective action that we can eradicate the stigma and discrimination that are often associated with mental health issues. PETRONITA hopes to be part of this instrumental change, and the newly minted collaboration with MIASA is a positive starting point for us to continue supporting this cause. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end my speech by sending my best wishes to the patients and caregivers who are undergoing this journey of self-enrichment. My fondest thoughts also goes to MIASA and everyone who has been supporting its cause. Together, inshallah, we can make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Azura Ahmad Tajuddin. And now I'd like to invite Puan Anita Abu Bakar to come up and present to Puan Sri Dr. Azura a memento of appreciation. We have a plaque in the middle here, which we'll have both parties to sign to officiate the Clubhouse project. Such an exciting initiation.
Sorry?
Sekejap Bisa nak naik?
Sorry.
Kita nak action dia tengah sign. Okey. Oh, okey. Sini.
Start doa Ustaz.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Sekejap.
Okay, turn this way. Thank you. Yeah.
And there you have it. Okay, one of you would like to come down and take that. Thank you.
Can I just have one more? Okay, thank you.